This is my dawn declaration, define expectations, inspired to aspire to higher elevation. Started at Genesis, read the entire revelation, dedication, meditation, and some fire medication. Judge a prophet and a poet, both body reputation, fanatically practice. Perfection requires preparation. I go hard, like this could be the last chance.
So our next contestant is Jamal Smith, and he goes by I DEE, and he is also from California, but he's from Oakland. And he actually got inspired by poetry. He's been writing since grade school, but he didn't get inspired to actually get on a mic and speak it until he went to a cafe that it's a cafe that was actually owned by one of the members of Tony. And they would have weekly open mics, and he got to go there and sit. And that's when he decided that, hey, some of the things I've been writing, I'm going to take a chance and get up there and speak. And he's been doing it ever since. He is inspired by people like Lupe Fiasco. So he uses a lot of hip hop and poetry since, again, hip hop is just poetry in motion. And so he uses that rhythm and that beat in his poems and in his music. So please welcome Mr. I DEE Tate.
Hey, I didn't want to make it about me. I'm glad because you would have punched me. I didn't want to punch you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to rhyme the revolution of love. Sunrise.
Getting hot. So what you used to write? You've been writing since grade school, and going to that open mic, that coffee shop there in Oakland. What made you, when you started writing and then versus speaking, did you have to change your poetry a little bit once you started speaking it, or were you able to just write it and go and speak? Sometimes written is different than when we speak it, right?
It's a whole different art form.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think that's something that was a second challenge to pick up. Yeah. You know what I mean? The writing was trying to master your writing is an entire different art form from trying to perform it.
Yes.
And so I figured I'd keep trying until it became used. I became used to it, and it's a lot more natural to me now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
well, good luck. We look forward to seeing you, and we'll see you in a bit.
Right. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good?
How are you?
Good. Shout out my mom. She's in the back over there. You know what I'm saying? So, and I can't really host her, so be friendly, and things like that. Because I can't really. Don't get mad at me. She's actually a big inspiration for me and my entire life, of course, and for this piece because she just became an entrepreneur a little while ago, and now she's doing really great with her business. You know what I'm saying? And it's just been, I've seen her go through a lot of the hoops to become successful, and letting me know that it's never too late. And sometimes you just got to go through the pain of it. But I know y'all think I talk too much sometimes, so I'm going to get into it.
No, you're good.
All right. It's called Starving Artist. All I have is my 2 brothers and my mother. 2 uncles, a grandmother, and I love them. I got more family further on, but these are the only ones I trust enough to lay my burdens on. They say I'm sharp and I'm gifted. If only my focus shifted to something a little less artistic and a bit more business, then I would have been rich. We all thought I'd be a lawyer or a dentist. See, a painter paints a masterpiece but can't live off the offers because you got to pay the gallery to even put it on the wall first. It's the same shit with us hip hoppers, starving artists trying to make it where very few prosper, longing for inspiration, but beyond the limitation. But the popish gimmicks make it, and my pockets need inflation. I could make another song about getting paid, but That's cliche, and I ain't a flashy rapper anyways. I'm just a starving artist. All I have is my craft, my lab, and my hard drive. And please don't ask what type of car I drive. They say it doesn't match the persona of a star. But there's people walking these boulevards with no whip at all. My cousin Anthony, that's my roommate. So I don't got my own pad. I spent all that I had building the lab, and now I'm mad to find out that most rappers is broke and can't afford the studio time that I sling on the low. Talking about discounts. I got to keep these lights on, my phone on. If you can't pay, then just bounce. All I got is this bomb weed and these zigzag raps. It helps me because I'm anxious, filled with anticipation, pacing back and forth because I'm impatient, smoking blunts back to back, my lungs can't take it, and I could feel the pain when I breathe deep. I probably need meditation because every day be on the same shit. Now, more so than ever, I'm focused on getting paid. I spent more than I made on them last tour dates, and the last thing I need is for my car to need new brakes. This shit is fugazi, wanting to go back to old ways. Wondering what happens to dreamers in old age. Will I have anything to show for my time spent on stage? Then I go back and listen to a song I recorded with my homie Real I and remind myself, our bodies leave the earth, but the art never dies. Starving artist.
What they say, starving artists, what they call us. Yes, most poets and artists, we starving. So, all right, well, thank you for your words. All right, let's hear what the judges have to say.
All right.
Ben.
Jamil, like your piece, I can relate to a person trying to be an entrepreneur, trying to develop themselves and find themselves in some kind of craft. I can relate to that, how difficult it might be. Some days it seems like it's going to be about something, and some days it's not, you know, up and down, this and that. So I can relate to that. I like your connection with the audience. You connected with the audience. Your believability, that was good. Your versatility, you know, you came with something different, you know, that's good. Your deliverance, and you did also bring some drama to it. So you've done a good job. I mean, judging tonight is going to be very difficult because everybody's bringing their A game. Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, right on.
Good call, buddy. Good call. Yes, I echo that. Everybody's changing it up quite a bit. Yes. Earlier on, you had said about the challenge of writing versus speaking, that the art forms are different. It gives a different mastery. Mm-hmm. And I think you've nailed that tonight versus what you have done before. You had a lot of content before, but this was an everyday real talk. So I like that. It made it real chill. You had a lot of wisdom. It was insightful information. It was great expressions of the experience that you're going through as a starving artist. It was relatable, and you're funny. That's not one of the things we're judging on tonight, but you're funny. I like how you make that versatile in your pieces. So it keeps the audience connected, because then you get an aha where a light bulb goes off. So I like that. We talked about the follow through of what it's like to be a starving artist. So that gave us an insight of not what you're just, it made it more personal to what you're doing now and to the insight of what you may be experiencing personally. It was like easy listening jazz music, your piece tonight, and I really liked it. It was different, so I appreciate it.
Okay.
So,
first of all, shout out to moms.
Yes.
For raising a really good young man. Okay, so shout out to moms. I was a product of a single mom as well, and always told me to never stop dreaming. I'm 64 years old and I still have dreams, and you know, part of the dream is actually being here and being a part of this contest. I have a son who's 38, who is barbershop by day and lyricist by night.
Right on.
And he's got a song out there, is Never Give Up. My oldest grandson just trying to get into the game. So your thoughts and your words really resonated not only with myself, but with the audience, but it kind of hit home for me because I have these two aspiring people that want to stay moving forward. And I got that piece, your connectivity with the audience, your believability, the drama. Again, to Ben's point, Phil's point, man, everybody's bringing their A game tonight. You continue to impress me each week. I don't know if Mom's is a good luck charm, but if you make it to the next round, make sure she comes back next week.
All right, I will.
And because I certainly don't need another mother mad at me right now. So, but I really appreciate your piece and good job, Mom.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
So you heard what the judges had to say. Sounds like they loved it. Hope it's enough to keep you here.
Hey.
Good luck. We'll see you later.
All right, folks, we are back. Round two. I mean, not round two, season two.
Yeah, season 2.
Round three.
Round 3.
All right, and we got the brother I DEE. You know what I'm saying? So you just got off the stage, but like everybody else, I kind of wanted to take it back a little bit to ask, how do you feel about the competition from the auditions all the way to round 3? You know what I'm saying? What are your thoughts about the whole competition so far?
What are my thoughts about the whole competition just in general?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great. I feel like I come to like a weekly writer's workshop.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With other artists, and we just kind of vibe. I be vibing. I don't know. I might be talking too much when I'm there. That's how I handle my nerves.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Is to get it out.
Yeah. So
man.
it's just been good. It's a positive experience. I come from battle rapping, so that's real animosity backstage. Like, it ain't like that here, you know what I mean? You're not trying to murder nobody back here, so it's good, and it's like, it's a lot more chill, so.
It's a different kind of energy exchange.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, with the battle rap, that's a whole nother energy.
Yes.
Right? And then dealing with poetry and stuff, it's respecting the art, I guess, per se, and everybody, what they bring to it.
Right.
But then we add the last word competition part to it. So there's a balance there, you know what I'm saying? Right? But speaking of that, what do you think about your fellow competitors as far as like when you watch the footage and then just interacting with them backstage here?
I think that they're great, you know what I mean? I think I'm looking at everybody's pieces and I'm trying to like get a gauge of where they're coming from and their art and how I can compare themselves to me. And what I realize is that it's just too much apples and oranges. Everybody has their own. All I can do is keep doing me good.
Word life.
It's not a lot of, we're in a whole lot of different lanes and a whole lot of different deliveries. So it's not, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't really be like, oh, this guy is clearly going to dominate this guy or anything like that because everybody has their own taste and it's very subjective.
Word. Word. Yeah. Y'all take notes. That was definitely eloquently put.
Yeah, because I be studying though.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. Yo, so what do you think about, or have you gotten any feedback from the footage that's been put out there?
Oh yeah, I've been showing all my friends. It's been a real cool, like, just conversation piece when homies come over and
that's
just
what's
chill. Like, what you been up to? Like, yo, this is what I've been up to, and it's really cool because as an artist, coming up with having footage all the time and constantly putting out content is is a job within itself. So it's cool to be able to get content from this that I could share that could kind of show people that I'm still being active and things like that. So it's kind of cool,
That's what's up. Taking them on your journey, you know what I'm saying? But definitely, like Pac say, immortalized in pictures. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how I take the video footage and technology up to date. You know what I'm saying? I know my words will live past my time here in its physical form. So,
and if something happened in some crazy way, I get kicked off or something, at least I got this footage that I can use. I got these quality videos that I can put in. I might just some content.
I got you.
Some content. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And I'm joking, but I'm serious at the same time because everybody can use this content, chop it up for whatever it is they need to, and it's a great opportunity because a lot of people pay for that kind of for somebody to cover them, do the things that are going on in this, and we're getting that for free. So I feel like it's a win, even if I don't come up off that 2 racks, which I'm really planning on coming up off the 2 racks. But if I don't, I still feel like it's a lot of content that I can have built up to that point. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. So it's a lot of pluses to it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening. All right, bro. Well, enjoy talking to you as always, and good luck for going past tonight's eliminations. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. It's getting real.
Yeah, man.
All right, bro.
Right on.
This is my dawn declaration, define expectations, inspired to aspire to higher elevation. Started at Genesis, read the entire Revelation. Dedication, meditation, and some fire medication. Judge a prophet and a poet, both body reputation. Fanatically practice, perfection requires preparation.